This is making its debut on TikTok right now. Click that link right there while they got this big special going. This is the ultimate socket set for a mechanic. 130 pieces of Cro-Mo sockets, 3/8 and a half. Let's just start with the 1/2 inch. On 1/2 inch deep well, metric, it goes from a 10 all the way to a 27. On 1/2 inch deep well standard, it goes from a 3/8 to an 1 1/16. All right, now 1/2 inch shallow well metric, it goes from a 10 to a 27. And on standard shallow well, it goes from a 3/8 to an 1 3/16. It has a 3/8 drive 3-inch extension, 6-inch extension, and a 10-inch extension. It has a 3/8 to a quarter, has 3/8 to half, and has a half to 3/8. It has a 3-inch and a 6-inch 1/2 inch drive extension. It has from a half to a 3/4, or from a 3/4 to a half adapter. It has E-sockets, which are 1/2 inch drive. It goes from an E12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, and 24. You get up here and it's got H-sockets. It goes from H12, 13, 14, 15. Then it goes from a 3/8, 7/16, 1/2 inch, 9/16, 5/8, 11/16, and 3/4. Right above it, it's got T-sockets. It goes from a T40, 45, 47, 50, 55, 60, 70. And then it's got a H8, a H10, and a H11. Then up here, you got your 3/8 shallow wells. It goes from a 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, and 21. You got your standards, which is a quarter, 5/16, 3/8, 7/16, and a half, 9/16, 5/8, 11/16, and 3/4. Then your deep well, it goes from a 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, and 19. Then in standard deep well, it goes from a quarter, 5/16, 3/8, 7/16, 1/2 inch, 9/16, 5/8, 11/16, and 3/4. Every socket is a Cro-Mo socket in this set. Standard and metric, deep and shallow. Your H bits are Cro-Mo. Your T bits are Cro-Mo. Get down there to your E sockets. They're Cro-Mo. Everything in here is a Cro-Mo socket. Click right there and check that link and go check the price out.